Hello, good morning. This is Peter welcoming you to another video on our technological assisted learning training series. Today we're going to be discussing how we can save a PowerPoint file as a presentation and as a slideshow. Now you would know that these two formats are slightly different and represent methods or file formats with which we can save our presentations. There are areas where both are applicable or unique in their applications, and I'm going to also talk about such areas. Now, I know someone somewhere must be thinking, well, I thought saving was just Control S or click the file menu and click the save button and all that. Now, yes, that is how you save, but you must also take precaution when saving, because it's always good to know the file format with which you are saving this particular document. This is not restricted to PowerPoint. It applies to Excel, it applies to Word, it applies to most applications you use to create maybe documents or to create files generally. Even video files can be saved in different file formats: AVI, WMV, MP4, and so on. These are all file formats. So now let's not digress too far away from what we're supposed to be talking about. So I'm going to be using the 2013 version of PowerPoint today to describe how you can save a file as one, a presentation, and two, a slideshow. Then we have this presentation already made. Now I'm going to quickly save it as a file presentation, the PowerPoint presentation. Click on the file menu. Now on the file menu, I go to the save as option. Save as. Okay, and it's going to ask me where do I want to save my particular file. I want to save it on my desktop, so it's real easy to find. And so I have my save as dialog box which comes out. I'm going to type in a name. Let's say I'll call this trial. Now that's under the file name box. Now look at the box at the bottom. It has save as type. Now in this case you get to select what you want to save your presentation as. And remember, we talked about, we have different options. We have PowerPoint micro enabled presentation, PDF, XPS document, and so on, even MPEG for video. So really you have a whole lot of presentations, a whole lot of file formats that you can save a presentation in, but we are talking about just two today. That is saving as a presentation and saving as a slideshow. So we pick the presentation option, which is usually the default option when you try to save. We select that option, come down here, and we click save. By clicking save, we have now our trial PowerPoint presentation right here. Trial on the desktop. Now this, of course, is a PowerPoint presentation. PowerPoint presentation. Now I'm going to go back and save as again. Again, I want it on the desktop. I'm also going to call it trial, but I'm going to change now the file format. So now, rather than saving it as a PowerPoint presentation, I am now going to save it as a PowerPoint show. PowerPoint show. So in this case, this is going to be a PowerPoint show. And by saving it as a PowerPoint show, it means that this particular file, when clicked, will not open in the software Microsoft Office PowerPoint, but would rather open as a slideshow. Now I've selected the option, so I just come here and I click save. So I'm going to close this up. I'm going to close this up, and we have both of them here. This is the first one, which is a presentation. Let's look at the properties. Yes, it tells you that this is a Microsoft PowerPoint presentation .pptx. That's the file extension. Then we look at the second one, properties, and it tells you this is a PowerPoint slideshow .ppsx. Now can we see the difference? .pptx represents a PowerPoint presentation file, and .ppsx represents a PowerPoint slideshow. Now some of you would be asking, really, what is the difference? What's the difference? This is the difference. We're going to open both files so you can actually see the difference. When you open this by double clicking on it, it opens up in PowerPoint as a PowerPoint file that allows you to make changes, add extra stuff. Okay. However, if I open the PowerPoint slideshow by double clicking, now it opens as a slideshow. I cannot make any changes to this. I cannot edit this. I cannot add any new stuff. It is just the slideshow. Now, as an educator, you've presented a lecture to your students, and you want them to have a piece of that lecture with them. Maybe you used PowerPoint to create that lecture and you made the presentation, and you want them to have a piece of that lecture with them, so they could revise and rewatch and all that. Then what would you do? You would save that presentation as a slideshow and distribute that slideshow to the students, as against distributing the original PowerPoint presentation file. Anyway, now that we've seen the difference between the two of them, I hope this video has been helpful to you. Look forward to seeing you again in another of the video. Practice, and more practice. Thank you.